Don't mind me, y'all. Excuse me. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Congratulations to everybody that got their CDL and on their way to Crete. And whoever all that's here as well, looking for a good company. I haven't shaved too. About that time. Crete is a better one to go to after you finish your experience and everything. Oh, let me get my call. I've been having a little issue with this truck as of late. Not really big issue, just a small issue. Damn, I ran out of cars out and gave out so much. What I tend to do is when I see a few drivers out there, I tend to give them my little card. This ain't gonna be a long video. I'm just gonna touch base on a few stuff. But right here, that hose right there, see my coolant level? It's a little bit low. I added some last night and apparently it's been dripping on the floor like you see there, and it's coming off that little black hose that's right down there. Not sure if you guys can see it, but it's down there. But it's also dripping from right here, so I'm gonna take it back in the shop and let them check it out. And I've been sitting waiting on that trailer in the middle right there probably about 3 hours now. I mean, they told me to be ready in a few minutes. Minutes turned to 1 hour. Gave them a call like, hey, what up? Any changes yet? Nope, no changes. All of them still being loaded. And that other guy behind me as well, waiting. So I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I usually drop at this place. I never have to usually pick up. I just got to keep an eye on this coolant level. Make sure it's all right. But I'm gonna take it in the shop when I drop. I'm actually going to Florida when I'm done with. It's about 5 hours away, about 331 miles. So I'm gonna hit 75 all the way down, and then it's gonna cut off a little bit. I'll probably stop and see my boys on the way down or up. But let me get back in here. Yeah. I just had the towel on my head because I had my hat on and I had the towel just like this, like just trying to hide from the sun a little bit. As an owner operator, you know, I got to keep my doors open, windows cracked, and everything, since I got to pay for fuel and everything. This is going to be my second week doing it. Let me scratch this off in 4054. All right. So, here's my card. There's my tractor number, 4054. There's my driver code, right above my tractor number, MCCD09. Call the number on the back. Here's for Crete. Crete is basically like drop in. You just, most of them, I think it's like 95% of the loads are preloaded trailers. Schaefer is all refrigerated, and Hunt is their flatbed. So I know I usually say that it's 45 cents, but I guess they did an update and it's actually starting off, depending on your experience, the minimum is 43 cents per mile. Now if you're just coming out of a school, fresh out of a school, and you just got your CDL and you got your CDL on your own, I would say they'll probably give you like 38 or 40. I'm not sure. You're just gonna have to call because their pay scale go up or down depending on that, or some of the schools that they're accredited to. Also, my phone was giving a little problems, so this battery plus bulb store, if your phone is acting up like it won't take charge or your screen is cracked, look up this place. They're also all over, but look up this place. and give them a call. You can give them your battery, or you can go online. Let me see. I'm gonna put the part on the back just in case. You can also go online. I'm gonna hold it there so in case you guys want to pause the video. You also can go online and order it, and I believe it's a discount on there as well, or a certain amount off. I went and got 2 batteries, one for me, one for my mom, because her phone was doing the same thing. It wouldn't keep charge, and my phone was basically on life support. Like, it would cut off at 30%, then the next day 40%, then the next day 70%, then the next day it's on life support. Life support meaning it's constantly on the charger. I can't go anywhere too far. It just got to stay right there on the charger. If you disconnect it, it cuts off. So clearly that's a battery problem. And if your phone is cracked, look up this place, take it to them, and they fix it. They fix all types of screen, iPads, iPhone, Samsungs, you name it. I've seen people in there just fixing phones, and it was like $109 to fix a, let me see, what was it, a Apple 6 or whatever them phones are. I'm not an Apple person, but I got my iPad. And I believe also they can crack the passcodes or something if you forgot your password or all that stuff. Another thing, we're coming up to storm season, in which it's a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and it's going to be snow after that. So best thing you should do, if it's about 40-mile-an-hour wind and all that stuff, just drop your speed. Don't worry about what the other people are doing. Drop your speed. You will know when you feel that trailer swinging left and right, or when you go under an underpass and then that gust of wind hits you and your truck go like that. Slow it down. You drive slow, the wind can't hit you that much. Also, when it's raining, slow down. Don't follow anybody too close. Stay at like a 9-second distance. Use like a mile marker and count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi. Stay that distance away from everyone and everything. The wind, the rain, the snow is our #1 thing out here on the road that we need to stay away from. Also, I touched base with the battery, and I gave you guys my driver code so I can get a referral. Yay! And once again, there's the number on the back. Let me put it up there. Get it out the sun. There it is. If you want to call Crete, Schaefer, or Hunt. Now back to the pay rate again. Like I say, their pay scale is different now. If you like people that's fresh out of school, don't have a seat, well, just got their CDL and want to go, you can call them and ask them. Call that 1-800 number on the back. I believe the minimum that with like less than a year experience is 43 cents for Crete. For Schaefer, it's 46 cents. For Hunt, 45 cents. I don't know how is that possible, but I won't go into details, because everybody generally go for reefer or driving. Then with 1 year experience, you'll get bumped up to the 46 cents per mile, and I believe you'll probably be out with about a week with the trainer. And for Schaefer, you get bumped up to 49%, and of course Hunt stays the same. I'm pretty sure it goes up or down. I don't know. So I touched base with the rain, wind, and snow. Now with the snow, always make sure you stay at least 24 to 25 seconds away from people. When it's winter time, stay away from everything. It's best for you to be the safest driver out there than you be the one in that ditch or in a wreck or anything like that. That's the embarrassment. You don't want to be that one in the ditch, because the guys out there, they're going to be ripping and running. They won't mind if they run you off the road just to get their load where it has to go. That's how they are out here. I'm just still looking over there to make sure as soon as that thing hits green light, I'm just right up under it. I just don't want to Go up onto there. And I've been sitting here 3 hours and 5 minutes. 3 hours and 5 minutes. Now, also, for everyone that wanted to know about the Qualcomm, there it is. So let's do a little thing like that. I'm going to use the little button over here to try to move it. Let's go down here.
You have 7 hours and 18
That's how it looks.
remaining drive time.
Let's move over. That's my graph. Now, here's my 8-hour window, which always go back to 8 hours every time you take a 30-minute break. It always go to 8 hours max. Then the 11-hour is the amount of hours you have available to drive. As long as you're not moving the truck, your drive time do not move. Right below it is your 14-hour window. Your 14-hour window, once your clock starts, you can't stop it unless the truck is not physically in motion, that it went and say you went in driving. Once you did a driving and it puts you in 1 minute of driving, you can't stop your clock no more. But if you decide to leave yourself on duty for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 3 hours, 10 hours, and you went in the sleeper, you can also go back and edit it and put it right back to the sleeper or off-duty position. Now, down here on your 70 window, as you guys can see, there's my hours. 8 hours, 9, 7, and 14. See, my 14-hour window is way down there. My 70-hour window is right down there. I got about 14 hours and 59 minutes. Yeah, I got to read it backwards because that's how it's showing on my phone, in which you guys will see it better. Let's keep on going across. That's my graph that I did for the day. Up here is that I was off duty. About 2 hours or so, I was doing personal stuff like paying bills. I went to the battery place to go get a battery for my phone. Did some shopping, got grocery. Also, I'm going to show you guys a few stuff that you can get. Not really making this video too long. Let's skip over. And that is just basically showing the status of me being off duty, where I was and how long my duration was for being off duty there. I can scroll down. Where is it? Yeah, it's over there. Scroll down to it and it shows you all those other stuff. Let's keep it moving. Now here's my recaps. Those are the hours that I've been driving. Let me see if I can turn this around somewhere. Damn it. Damn it. No. Come on. Let's do this. There's the hours that I've been driving. So I gotta at least look at it as well. Up, 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 up. Let's scroll up. Alright, there we go. Oh crap, it actually has a stick. Oh, I didn't know. What do you know? It actually is back here. For you guys that didn't know that, there's actually the stick back here that you can put in there to use on the Qualcomm. I didn't even notice that. How about that? Wow. I knew I had one of these, but I didn't know it came with the Qualcomm. You learn something every day. Alright, let's keep it moving. Those are my hours that I drove. As you guys can see, I've been pretty busy. 10 hours and 11 hours of driving time. Now on my recaps, and let me turn it that way back. There's your proof all screen. This is everything that you've done. In case you leave yourself on duty, you can tap this screen right there and you can hit edit. When you hit edit, you can either split it or you can change this status and put it to whatever status that you want it to do, like off duty. And then you drop it down in here and you type in whatever you need to type in right there, say off duty. When you do that, you hit OK. Then it's going to ask you why you did all that changes. You can either write the reason in there or initial, but I don't need to change it. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Next is basically just the information that's on my load. Where's that little stick? Let me make sure it's back in there. Oh well, I'll find it. Now, for food, I'll tell you guys another day. But Crete, don't eat. Pikachu. Teddy. Yeah, that teddy bear gets a lot of attention. Now, can you imagine me driving with a hat like this and a teddy bear like that? People in traffic just looks around. Peace.